TXDOT, by the way, has already started preparing for those icy conditions. Maybe you've seen the trucks out there brining the roads. Val Lopez from TXDOT's Fort Worth office up early with us, joining us on the phone this morning. Good morning, Val.
Morning, Tashara.
Hey, we've already seen reports of slick conditions out that way in Parker County, Tarrant County as well. What has your team been up to the last few days, kind of preparing for what we all knew that was coming?
Yeah, so this time of the year, we really monitor the forecast quite carefully, and we knew this was going to come in. So starting actually Thursday, we started pre-treating our elevated surfaces in some of our main lanes with brine. The brine is a salt and water combination. The idea there is we apply it, we let it dry, and when precipitation falls, it dilutes, and that salt and that water lowers the freezing point of that water. So it doesn't. What we're trying to do is prevent ice from bonding on the roadway. So that's what we did starting Thursday, and currently right now we do have crews out and monitoring the situation and treating where necessary.
Okay, has there been a focus on certain areas across the Metroplex, and are there certain roads or surfaces that people should absolutely avoid if they can?
That's a good question. During these kind of winter weather events, the elevated surfaces are the most vulnerable. We're talking about bridges, we're talking about those big interchange ramps. The reason there is that they're not insulated by the ground. The main lanes typically are generally okay because they're insulated by the ground. They won't typically ice over. But those bridges are just exposed, and they will ice up quicker than most other surfaces. So that's where we're focusing our efforts. And what motorists need to do is, if they can delay their travels, they should. If they can work remotely, they should. But if they have to travel, they have to give themselves plenty of time to get to their destination, give themselves plenty of space between them and the car in front of them, and be very cautious when they drive over any elevated surface.
Val, any tips that you have for folks in addition to that? Because we know that brine solution, although you guys are putting it out there, we know that can wash away in some instances. Anything else you want to add for folks traveling this morning or even later this week?
And that's a good point. There's no product or procedure that guarantees no ice on the bridges or overpasses. We're going to do our very best to make them as safe as possible, but motorists need to do their part. They need to reduce their speed and give themselves extra time.
Okay, Val, thank you so much. I'm sure this won't be the last time we'll hear from you this week. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. And of course, y'all stay safe out there on the roads as you're trying to get things taken care of for us. Care over to you.